Hey yo, peeps. I'm back again. This is log 39. So, what happened today? Today's been a good day, a very good day. I woke up and, like I said, I didn't go on my phone this morning. Went straight downstairs, had breakfast, got myself together, prayed, and I was meant to go to the cafe, but I didn't go to the cafe because I was like, you know what, actually, since yesterday night, since last night, since yesterday when I worked out, was it? No, actually, it was Friday night when we were working away in Bradford. I went to the gym and it was like a good pump. And I was like, you know, actually, I'm gonna go bouldering. So I went climbing and do some exercise there and warm my body up before going to visit my mum. Like I had my day planned out. Go climbing, visit my mum, do some groceries, sit down, and do some writing. Anyway, I went to the bouldering. Met a couple of people there, spoke to them, had a good conversation with those. Met a really nice person called Lou. Shout out Lou. Um, another creative person who works at the climbing center. Climbing center? Well, you can call it that. You see that? We talked a lot about like films. Talked about films. Talked about an event that's happening on the Friday that Lou organized, and it had something to do with something called Forbidden Planet. I don't know if some people know about it, but it's a Forbidden Planet is a store where you can buy anime, comics, figurines, all that kind of stuff. Love that store because it has great anime. So that's happening on Friday, and Lou was telling me all about it, and then telling me about there's going to be local artists there and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, that's very interesting because I know some other artists from the studio that I'm at, and then we took each other's details to try and get in contact and all that kind of stuff, which was great. I finished climbing because my left this elbow was killing me whilst I was climbing. I don't know if it was because of the work I did in Bradford and I didn't get to stretch off properly. And doing the session on Friday before waking up at stupid o'clock in the morning. So yeah, my elbow was killing me, and I was like, you know what? Actually, let's not push it too far, man, because we know what happens when you push it too far. I decided to ring my mom to check up where she was, and she was like, "Oh, it's a family's friend's christening, baby's christening." And I was like, I was like, "Oh, you just threw like a, I don't even know what to say. Like you just threw a there's that saying where you say like threw a spanner in it. I can't remember the. I was trying to think of another one, but nothing came to my mind. But basically, just took me off course because I was like, oh, I actually had my day planned. But then it's happened before. I think I've talked about this before when I feel like when I've planned something and it doesn't go my way, it kind of messes me up and I'm like, that wasn't meant to happen. Now I have to do this thing. But it was actually all right, you know. And I wanted to go to show my respects, obviously. So then we did that, and in the car I started to write, and I was writing like a madman, which was nice actually. I was writing about the for the play, so I started writing the play, which is actually a decent amount. I need to look through it again and then go over it again properly. We arrived, we said hello, all these kind of stuff, and then me and my mom ended up having this conversation with this one of my family friends' family. I don't need to start saying names because there's no point. And we were talking about because my mum's trying to move to Ghana and start her farm there, and he was telling her go to Sierra Leone, Sierra Leone. I cannot say the country properly. He's like that's a better African country, and it's more underdeveloped than Ghana is, and he was saying that you should kind of look for a place that's not crazy underdeveloped, but it's starting to become more developed. He was saying that Ghana and Nigeria are kind of in the same space. They're both developed countries, and there's a lot of competition, a lot of wealth already in that country. When places like Sierra Leone is like starting to come up more, especially like agriculture and stuff like that. And yeah, then we start talking about business, and he started talking about life, and he started talking about discipline and all these things that you should try and do, and believing in oneself and just really going for it, and just not allowing yourself to be stopped, and be a moving force. Generally, that's what he was trying to say, like be a moving force. But whatever you do, you have to believe in it, because if you don't believe in it, there's no point in doing it. And I was just listening and trying to take in all the information and getting the gems he was giving me. And I'm talking about journaling and writing down about your career and what you want to do. He's like 52 and the guy looks about 40. So that was nice. And then got to talk to another guy actually. And he was just saying like, oh hey. He was just talking about, he was just like, oh, you're strong. What do you do? I was like, I used to play rugby. And he's like, oh, he used to do running, track and field. He used to do 800, 1,500, and I think the 5,000. I can't remember what it was. And I was like, yeah, I'm trying to get back into running. I did running, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, you need to slim down. And I was like, yeah, no. And he was like, oh, start going on your bike more. When you go to the gym, start biking more, and then work out your legs, and you'll see a difference and all this kind of stuff. And the way he was talking to me about it, it was like a 20-second interaction. Yeah.
That's so funny. I bet she told you like, yo, top, go work out.
Yeah, literally. Actually, it wasn't saying because I was fat. It was just saying shut your ass.
That sounds like that's what you were saying.
Yeah, it does sound like I was saying. He was saying I was fat. No.
Can you confirm?
You look. It's just because of how wide I am. That sounds even worse.
Yeah.
I'm just a very muscular guy, and there is some tub on it. So he was saying that you have to lose that muscle basically and lean down. And I was like, damn, son. I'm gonna prove you wrong. No, just that 20-second interaction. I was like, I need to take your contact details. Some old geezer, like, I need to take your contact details. I'm not gonna miss this opportunity. You're an intelligent guy where I can learn information from. Plus, I want to do an interview with him as well, because you know how I've been doing interviews with people. I want to interview him and see what gems I can take from him. Then we came home, and then my wife was here, and I was like, oh my gosh, hey, no. And she's like, hey. And then she told me about her weekend. I told her about my weekend. And then we started talking about life and that we need to fix the fuck up. I'm disorganized and she's kind of disorganized. So we need to be more organized, and we made a plan to actually just start going for it and stop waiting and stop wasting our time and actually do the things we want to do in life. But the only way we can do that is by actually doing it. Isn't that right, sexy girl?
Action over words.
There you go. And we're going to start journaling more, start coming off our phones less at night. Ouch, you just snaked up my... Start journaling more and just start... We know what we're doing. You don't need to hear the plan. We got some... Just do it. That's literally it. Just do it. That makes so much sense when he says it. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. That's it. There's nothing else. If something drops on the floor, just do it. Pick it up. Just pick it up and put it back in its original spot. It's not going to take 2 seconds. And that's what we learned basically by having that conversation. Not just do it thing. Me and my wife having a conversation, just like saying that we need to work on the small things first, to then make a change to the big things. Because if you try and make a change to the big things, these small little bad habits that you already have were always going to be there. No matter how many times you change the big problem, there's always going to be the small little nibblers nibbling away, and then you're like, oh my gosh, why has nothing changed? Why am I still the same? It's because you didn't work on the small habits. That's the thing you actually need to do. You need to be the small clock, the small hand, the second hand on the clock. Just tick one tick at a time. Okay, I gotta go because it's bedtime. Do you know what I mean? And plus, I'm back in this house and it's 11 o'clock, the 2nd of August. And it's gonna take me like an hour to upload this video because I ain't got no Wi Fi. Peace.